Life of one of these men. Raga coming through to win a major event on the world stage like this for the first time. Alcaide looking to follow up his World Masters wins in 2017 and 19. Get back among the big-time winners' circle. And he will start us off.
What about that for a break to start the final?
Yeah, absolutely. And
arguably a bigger achievement.
oh my, I was going to say he fell a little flat, but you know, his body language told me it wasn't that bad.
Surprised he was queuing down so low to play the cue ball that way.
Yeah, and I don't really chalk that up as dogging it, really. Just maybe losing a little focus on the pot, really.
Yeah, and for as good as David is, I think that is something that is in his game. He has a tendency to not cue the ball too clever, and that causes a miss.
Alcaide made quite a few errors early on in the semi-final earlier today. He's made a big one in the very first rack of this final tonight. So Anton Raga takes it.
How does David feel sat in his chair? He must be thinking, what have I done there in the opening rack?
Man, really every shot was pinpoint. May get a chance to redeem himself quickly. I think the one's a little covered up. We'll see. That's one thing that Raga, every player has struggled a little bit on this table at times. There's been dry breaks by all the players that have made these later stages, but for the most part, Raga's broke the balls exceptionally well.
Yeah, certainly the latter stages of his semi-final against Philip. It's gone a little wrong, this, but David's just got to be happy to be out of the chair straight away, because how many matches can you play where you make a glaring error like that and your opponent can run 2, 3, 4 racks and you're just sat watching, and then you feel like the final's getting away from you.
Yeah, and a player that's been slated during this event to run many racks. So, a little awkward on the one ball. I thought he may just bump the 9 and take the tougher shot on the 2. He's going to play the 8. Pretty crafty there.
Feeling this is a big, big shot. Believe he was trying to come past the 7 ball.
Yeah, now can he get very close to the 9? Can't take his eye off the 7, that's for sure, but gonna have a bit of a tester on the 9 no matter what, I believe.
Again, a little fortunate the cue ball landed there. At least it left him an easy pot into that side. If he's going to miss this, see it time and time again, it just catches that bottom rail.
Passed up such a good chance to win the opening rack. But he's got it done there. Alcaide levels up 1-all. That theme has continued at the start of the final.
Yeah, you still have to take advantage of it, though. Cue ball. Ooh. And that one, even though it looked unfortunate, a little on David, and he knows it, sending the cue ball 1 rail towards that side pocket.
And please start the shot clock.
There's enough bad kisses out there on the cue ball after the break, but if you send the cue ball near one of the pockets, that just Yeah, I'd watched him a few times, of course, prior to this European Open. And what I always liked, now it's slowed down a little bit, but when he gets down on the ball, he pulls the trigger and just plays with a lot of confidence. And like most of great Filipino players through the years, it usually makes sense, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he's not happy with that one as he walked round, just because it's a little thin. It's not so much the pot.
The extension, please.
It's the fact that he's just left himself just a little bit of something to do. He doesn't want to be travelling with the cue ball. He may have to. Maybe it's a slow roll it as well. Well, no, there you go. How's the pace? Pace looks good to me. The pace looks good to me.
Just about perfect, in fact. So having drawn level, David Alcaide scratched off his break. Gave Anton Raga the chance to regain the lead, and he's taken it. Anton Raga, in the very early stages of this European Open final, leads by 2 racks to 1.
Where's the cue ball?
Foul stroke. Ball in net. Give me 1 sec, please, David.
Nothing much you can do about that. That's part of the sport. When a random ball kicks it into a pocket. I think he's going in behind this. Oh, that is just a delightful shot from Anton Raga. Look at that one. Kick and stick.
Tactical side of the game, it's always been important, even more so with the rule changes we've seen over the last year or so. Raga underlining there, he's very well equipped in that department.
Yeah, you kind of pick apart the game and, you know, figure who's better at this part or who's better at that part. David, one of the best tactical players there is. So I still give him a hair of an edge there, but in many other departments, I may put Raga a hair ahead. I think the long shot, maybe, and maybe breaking the balls a little bit.
Yeah, maybe better cue ball control as
Foul
well.
stroke.
That was
Ball in
right on
hand.
cue, David. Yeah, if he does make this shot, the green 6, the pink 4 may play a part in this shot. Well, we're going to see in a minute where the cue ball's finished. Behind the 6. Chance for David.
In the year he turns 45, he's still hungry to add to what's already been a very good career.
Yeah.
Just a touch of anxiety apparent in the body language there, but nothing to be concerned about. This is a routine 9 to finish. And so the early narrative of this European Open final continues. 3 times Anton Raga has led. 3 times, David Alcaide has drawn level.
Yeah, we've seen in his semi-finals, he's not scared of loading the cue ball up and letting it go like that. Yeah, but it's a big mistake.
Yeah, I know it caught the 9. I don't think it was ever enough speed to really get around anyways. First real glaring mistake from Raga.
Wasn't happy with that shot. He felt he potted the 7 a little bit too thick. I mean, he's still okay.
So Anton Raga had the chance to lead for the 4th time in this final. Missed a 3. David Alcaide has carved out the rack for himself to lead for the first time. It's 4-3 in favour of the man from Spain.
He's unsure here, because this is very difficult. Yep, didn't play it. Is he going to leave a piece of the 2? He is, so mark it down as a bad safety.
Extension, please.
That was a neat little shot. But to avoid the brown 7 coming back down table. Wasn't guaranteed where the cue ball was going to go. It was kind of one of them where you just make it and see what you're faced with. Can chop it in the side, can also play the bank. Now he's looking good.
And this is just as great in its own way. Tension created by the silence of a large crowd.
Both balls was trying to go in the pocket. In the end, this is set up for Anton. Just got to work the cue ball. He could draw right back in the straightest line, play the blue 2 in the left centre. Looks like that is his only shot. Even plays it with a bit of spin. Watch the cue ball.
There's a cue ball going anywhere in a nice place. The 5 doesn't pass the 9 in the side, so maybe it does. Could have swore it didn't, but maybe it's a combo.
Yeah, I'd be amazed if the 5 goes past the 9. I think he's playing the combo. Braver man than me.
And he knew it was brave, didn't he? We could see him taking a moment there to compose himself, trying to keep the nerves at bay. He knew what a big shot that was. So yet again, we're level at 5-all. This has been such a success. Emily Fraser, Managing Director of Matchroom Multisport, sitting alongside the mayor. Where's this cue ball finishing?
Foul stroke, ball in hand.
Yet again, scratching off the break.
Yeah, that was pretty unlucky. Got an initial kiss and then a little shave. The pink hit it, and then the 6 just brushed it towards the corner. Does the 4 pass here? Did he end up that far short drawing the cue ball? I guess the 4 passes. No.
Oh, he's gone for the combination, and he's got it. So, with the 4-9, it goes 6-5.
That was not easy. It really wasn't. To work with here. I know the cue ball is off the rail, but where the 8-ball is situated, you won't have much angle. Yeah, there. Stun draw. It's a little shy of pace.
And I think he's got a hair of a worry of a scratch. One rail in the corner, the upper left. Should get to the end rail, I think.
Other than the first rack, where Alcaide missed the 8-ball, didn't really cause too much damage. How big of a mistake is this going to be?
Unusual to get this far into a match. And nobody be more than 1 rack clear at any stage. Even Alcaide was closing in on doing just that. But instead, Anton Raga has ensured that we're level for the 6th time in the match. It's 6-all in the European Open final.
Not the first time, but wasn't long after the first time I heard about him. Many considered him the best player in the Philippines.
Let's put it this way. Those who know him and who've seen him play a lot speak about him in very glowing terms.
Well, I actually played Raga in a tournament in the Philippines. How about that one? That was a few years ago. It was in a tournament that Manny Pacquiao was the promoter.
Yeah, I don't know if he still does, but he used to put on an event pretty much every year.
Yeah, it was in his home city.
Yeah, he's a big player himself, and he can hold his own, that Manny Pacquiao.
And if he couldn't, you wouldn't tell him.
Yeah, true.
That's right.
Quite funny, JJ, when I played Raga, we was having a right ding-dong. There was some proper needle in the match. It was funny. I loved it.
You and needle? Never.
Yeah, well, the Filipino players, and of course the English, they love to needle you, so y'all fit right in. All right, he's got to commit here. Does he come above? Does he go into the 8? Probably just comes above it. Oh, he went between, so he's going to get a little thin here. Now, I thought that was kind of his last option, really, spinning the ball like that.
Yeah, I think he may have tried to be bumping into the 8. This is thin. Can he just hold this, or?
Yeah, well, here you got to understand you can run a long ways to the middle of the table. Don't try to hold it too much.
Excellent. Potting that 7-ball into the thick side of the pocket. helped the process of holding the white. This afternoon against Joshua Fuller, it was a missed 8-ball by the German that turned things around.
Anton Raga.
Right now, you have to suspect, turning the file around, the missed 9-ball from David Alcaide.
Going to go towards the 8-ball? Is it just a case of pot the ball? Or try and pot the ball, it's not an easy shot. Or is it going to skim off the left of it?
Yeah, with the 3 so open though, I mean, as long as you're avoiding a scratch.
The extension, please.
Here you kind of commit to how you like making the ball. About medium speed, I think. Oh, he's elevating. So this is going to get smacked a little.
And he's going to leave it.
Kept it simple, played with lots and lots of check side. That meant just one cushion was involved, and he was bound to go up in the general direction of the 7.
David Alcaide.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's back within 1. We've got yet another epic final in a World 9-Ball Tour event. Recently, smaller ranking event. He beat Phil Burford in the final, a thrilling final to boot. And in that call, you told me, he had some outrageous fortune at exactly the right time.
Yeah, it was Hill. He missed a straight 8-ball and fluked it in another pocket. Good safety. Very good safety. Judged the cue ball off the rail. Very nice. Raga's in a world of trouble here.
Yeah, difficult routes. I don't know if he can get by the 6 and the 3 to get to the bottom cushion here. Big trouble hitting this ball otherwise.
The extension, please.
He's tying a ball up. He's not even kicking at it. Moving the 6 on the 8,
Golf
maybe.
stroke. Illegal contact.
Pretty smart.
Ball in net.
Yeah, couldn't see a path.
And please.
So with the 7-ball out of the way, chance for a combination, take the lead. That's how straight it is. This is set up absolute wonderful.
History repeats itself. David Alcaide won the 11th rack with a 4-9 combo, and now he does exactly the same thing in the 17th. That's
With he's got to get from the green 6 to the brown 7, so you feel like he's got to get the cue ball over to the left side. That's why he's hit it so hard. And this is absolutely perfect.
Suddenly, when things were looking a little grim, he's clicked into gear. It was a road map, a run out to draw level, a 4-9 combination to hit the front. And now another break and run out to increase his lead.
Yeah, that's the pot he's faced with. Potting the ball's no issue really, even though there's a bit of distance. He's getting right on the red 3 to get back down table for the pink 4. Well, I'll tell you what, he'll be delighted where that's landed.
Wouldn't miss this in a month of Sundays. The rod is stopped. The Filipino flag flying again.
3.
Well, that's a great shot, JJ, and I think he's been unfortunate there.
Yeah, absolutely, to get dead over the purple 5, and this will test the technique.
The extension, please.
This is what being a pool player is about. Doesn't always go your way in a match. You just got to keep fighting, keep going. Is it there? It is there. Good shot. Showing a lot of heart here. His opponent Alcaide has had 2 or 3 road maps off the break to get his lead. Raga is having to come with some shots to stay in the match.
Now though, fortunes radically upgraded. He's on the cusp of what would be a career regenerating victory. Until then, the movement was discernible.
He has that in the locker though. As good as David Alcaide is, fantastic safety player, he can do this out of nowhere. Just throws a weird mispotting.
Draw back just a little past the 7. Take the cut.
Yeah, I'm amazed. He's played for the bank. How big is this bank? The Dragon! He's on fire! careful at the speed you play this ball. Doesn't matter when it finds the heart of the pocket. He's done well in this rack. Fell out of line a little bit. Decided to play the bank. It was his choice. Made the bank. And it looks like he's going to punish Alcaide, who missed the 3-ball from nowhere.
A shade of doubt about this one, though. Cue ball close to that side cushion. Not quite a gimme, this.
Now, Raga, though, he seems to put a little more speed on these, a little more authority.
Anton Raga.
In without touching the sides. We're tied up again. It's 11 racks each.
Well, surely he's not going to cut this down the rail.
Well, he's not afraid.
Could he draw down towards the 8? Well, he's playing the cut, I think.
No, he's going behind the 7, pretty simply. Oh, that's got to go a little bit.
That's got to go.
Yeah, you don't want to leave an edge or a jump.
So often on that kind of touchy shot at this stage of a massive match, players
Extension
do tend to be a little tentative.
Yeah, another roll. This shot wasn't on, so Raga will be sat there slightly worried. That's the shot he's faced with. It's not the most difficult of jump shots.
No, and he shot it kind of quick with the clock running, and he had an extension. But the ball's open. I may have taken it right there.
Boy, that was close. I think it's going to set up for Raga. I believe he's on this ball. He is.
Yeah, can he cheat this, Carl, I guess? Easily go past the side for the 7 in the opposite middle.
What must he be thinking? Things are looking a little bleak 20 minutes ago. Well, they're not looking bleak now. He's 2 balls from being the first player on the hill with the break.
He is a money match monster. We know that. But he told me this afternoon, tournament pool is where it's at. That's his priority now, his word.
Anton Raga.
He's 1 rack away from a truly astounding glory, victory, triumph, breakthrough, call it what you will.
Nice. Yeah, maybe. He's playing the safety. Did not like the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, he forgot about the 2 ball at this stage of the match. Try and protect your object ball. I know he's trying to get tight in behind the 6, but it's 12-11. Be careful.
Yeah, and
The extension,
I
please.
almost feel like it was with David earlier, a last-second decision to do that.
You know, he's on the hill. Surely you take a swipe at the 2 ball.
Yeah, David's got to come with some distance here. Good thing the pink is near.
Yeah, don't decelerate here. Kind of decelerated there.
Yeah, we call that in the pool room kind of squeezed it home. A little clinchy on the cue stick there. And
The way things have gone this week, it simply had to be. Three of the four quarterfinals went the distance. And now, so too is the final. It's a 25th and final rack for all of the marbles.
Half of the match. Good gesture from both these guys. They're both champions.
What a final we've been treated to. A show of respect.
Alcaide the break.
Corner, you know, if he hits it full. Oh, it's going to go safe, JJ. It's going to go safe.
Yeah, and the cue ball near the rail also, so that's going to make things difficult. This is touchy, I'll tell you. Love to run the cue ball overcutting the three and run it up by the purple and the green, but then he's got to control the red, so he's just going to play it lightly, making sure he gets the snooker. And I say making sure, he may have left a bit more of a kick.
Sometimes you get a hill finish and it's over in the blink of an eye. This one, the tension is building to excruciating levels.
You called it before, Phil. The way this event has gone in the matches just seemed to be destiny, this hill finish. Trying to get him behind it. Now, you can't be playing safe here. You have to go for this ball. It's as simple as that. He's got a natural angle.
Yeah, it's just a long ball. Really just real natural. I don't think he has to do a whole lot. Two rails up to the to the top rail.
What a shot. What a shot. What's he left with, though?
He's okay. He's going to have to make another long one on the purple. He's got to find a gap for it as well.
Yeah, the overhead tells you what JJ's saying is he can position the cue ball for the 5, so the cue ball goes in between the brown and the green.
Raga put every ounce of his being into that 3 ball. Willed it in.
Well, it's, that movement like that, you can also tell he's enjoying it. Okay, what do you do? Where do you play position on the green? Tough shot on the purple, but do you elevate the cue?
Surely you don't.
Oh, wow.
I think you've just got to pot it. And hopefully you leave yourself that little shot into the corner. Is he forcing it off the brown 7, JJ? Into the left centre?
Yeah, he doesn't seem too disturbed about what's going to happen next. And he's got to hit this with some speed. 7's going to have a lot of movement. This isn't one he can float, I don't think, anyways.
Yeah, and he's against the clock as well.
Yeah, he had to really hit that with a ton of speed, right? He had to hit that hard.
Yeah, way too soft. Needed to thump that a lot harder. To throw the ball wider.
And his Spanish opponent will never have a better chance than this.
We're not just talking about being European Open champion here for David. We're talking about jumping up in the 1-year Mosconi Cup race to make the team. His buddy, his best friend, is the first player to play for Team Europe this year.
He pots 2 balls and so many doors will be flung open. one last effort. It wasn't the cleanest of pots, but it is victory for David Alcaide. Awesome, Alcaide. Dynamic David in Deutschland. And the first to congratulate him after his opponent is Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Last year they were World Cup of Pool champions. Now individually, David Alcaide takes the gold. And he takes to the table. Who says, Carl, that nice guys finish second?